Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to Lima, Peru. So I came here to this area because I want to show you the real Peru. I used to live in that apartment building right there. It was actually finishing up building it when I first moved to Peru about 4 years ago. And this area has changed quite a bit since then, because actually the apartment building right across the street, they were working on building that when I was living in the other apartment building. So that's completely new. This apartment building right here is also new. This one right here looks like they're still working on. And then the one right next to it, that's completely new as well. So there's just been a lot of changes to this area in a very short amount of time.
La felicidad, como una luz fugaz.
Hola, yo quiero emoliente.
Okay. Que se va. Trato siempre de pensar. En el ahora quiero estar. La vida es lo que se da. Es un instante que se va.
So that was pretty good. And that's what a lot of Peruvians eat for breakfast, is just a sandwich. But then across the street, there's some ladies over there that were selling tamales. And that's another very, very popular thing to eat for breakfast.
Las 10, hermano.
Perdón.
La hora, por favor.
9:36.
Gracias.
De nada. Eso no es para comer. Creo que es cemento. ¿Lo puedes quitar? No.
No, es cemento, ¿no?
Ah, ok. That was an incredible experience. That's one of the things I really love to do. I love going to supermarkets and stores, seeing what people buy, how they interact. And the energy in that place is just insane. The market in Centro Histórico is good, but that place there had more of a vibe of a community, as opposed to the Centro Histórico, because Centro Histórico, I mean, it's just a massive amount of people. I mean, you could go there every day of every week and you would probably not see the same person. That market gave off vibes that these are people who know each other, been shopping with each other for quite some time. So this is basically like the downtown area for Lince. You got your market, you got a lot of your shops, a lot of your stores. But in a little while, I'll take you over to another area where you see a lot more apartments. There's a massive park over there, and it's a lot more quieter. This area over here is very noisy.
Girl, it's our time, just you and I. Don't hide. No. I'll do it right. We got all I'll take you so high. Yeah. Baby, let me love you. Let me love you. Baby, let me love you. Love you. Baby, you're my muse. I wanna see you move. Baby, let me love you, love you, yeah, love you, yeah.
Over here in the middle of a city with over 10 million people, it feels like a small town. It's a lot more quiet, a lot more peaceful, a lot less cars driving around. You take a short little walk and you have a place where you can think, be at peace.
Scary being in daylight. I can feel looking close to maybe they might see right through me, see right through me. And I don't know why I just can't have it. What everybody seem to take for granted. Wondering if I'm from another planet, somewhere far away. I might as well be on the moon. Probably be as confused.
So Parque Kennedy is a more famous park, but I actually prefer this park over that park. This park is a lot bigger than Parque Kennedy. But not only that, people are actually using this park. I mean, Parque Kennedy, people kind of walk through, but you don't really see people sitting in the grass. You don't really see people doing any activities, exercise, or anything like that. because it's more of a community park than what you see at Parque Kennedy. So I actually like this one a little bit better. Man, the breakfast that I had this morning was not a lot of food, but man, it has filled me up. It's like almost 1 o'clock right now, and I'm still not hungry, but I need to eat something. So then we're gonna head over to the, head back over to the market, check out one of the stalls over there.
Dame un pescado frito con ensalada. Cuenta. Sí, con pollo frito. Arroz con pollo para llevar, macarrones para llevar.
Chinchu.
¿Cuánto le debo?
Ya, mi amor, 12.
Gracias.
12.
Lo hemos saltado. Petróleo.
Amigo, ¿cómo se llama el local?
La Guapa.
La Guapa. Gracias, amigo. Muy rica la comida. Ah, ya, gracias, amigo. So, the plan was to go in there and find a place that had a long line or a lot of people eating there. But when I went in there, like every place had a line. So then I was just looking around and trying to see somebody eating something that I wanted to eat. Well, anyways, that food was really, really good. Really good. And it was all for 12 soles. It's like $3.58. So some people in my previous videos have commented on the fact that for them they found food here to be kind of expensive. So in this video I wanted to kind of visit some places where the food was good but not expensive. I believe the average salary here is like 50 soles a day. It's about 13 US. That includes everything: clothes, rent, electricity, transportation, food. So you're gonna find places here that are good but not that expensive. You gotta do some searching. So the guys that were here selling sandwiches in the morning are no longer here, but the ladies selling tamales are still over there. But later on this evening, I think around about 6 or so, those food vendors are in return, start selling food here again in the street again. Came back to show how this place is during the night. One thing that I forgot to mention during the morning is that Latin America to me has what I would call green zones, where these are areas that are relatively safe compared to the local area. Like here in Peru, what is it? Barranco, Miraflores, San Isidro. Those are like the green zones. Lince is relatively safe. I mean, it's definitely not San Juan de Miraflores or Rimac, but you definitely got to be careful here. And it's a little bit difficult filming here just due to the current environment. there's been a lot of extortion going on, a lot of shootings going on. And so when somebody sees you out with the camera, they become very guarded and very curious as to what you're doing, just due to the fact of what's been happening, especially with the taxi drivers and whatever, and a lot of small businesses. They try to extort money from them, and a lot of ladies of the night used to be in this area. So that has led, that causes problems in and of itself, because you have pimps who charge them money to basically be on a certain corner, certain block. And if they don't pay up, they tend to shoot them as well. But all in all, I think this area, relative to other areas, is pretty safe. So when I lived over here, this was like a constant cat and mouse between the authorities and the ladies of the night, because they would be on one corner, and then the police would go to that corner, then they would scatter like cockroaches, then they would go to another corner. Because you have a lot of hotels over here that are I forgot what they call them. But anyways, obviously the residents would always complain, because you could imagine being out in this area trying to walk around with your children and having that type of activity going on. You would expect the authorities to do something. But long story short, it appears that the authorities did do something about it.
시선은 깜빡이는 눈이 내게 입 맞춘대. 언제 그랬냐는 듯 내 옆에 다가와. Oh 틱톡 틱톡 눈을 굴려보내. 힐끔힐끔 또 쳐다보네. 볼 듯 안 보일 듯 독한 보내. 날 담기엔 이 밤이 너무 짧겠지. 아슬아슬해 보여 네가 날 흔들 때. 숨 막히는 chemistry.
I would be really curious to know if anybody who actually works there, how do you make any money? It just seems like 80% of the stores in that building sell figurines. Reminds me of a shopping center that I saw in Santiago, Chile. And it's like, you know, I saw a lot of people walking around. This is like one of the busiest days for them. I think today and Friday and Saturday, two of the biggest days. And I saw a lot of people walking around, but I didn't really see anybody with, you know, who had made purchases. So it's like, is this like the main business for those business owners, or is this like a part-time business, or is this just like a hobby? I just can't imagine how you make money in doing that.